Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl Shar. Y'all know what time it is. Hit that like button, turn your notification on, and subscribe to the channel because I promise you won't be disappointed. Listen, y'all make it do what it's. And remember to speak when you walk on in the chat because ain't nobody sleep with you last night. If you haven't had a chance to follow me on any forms of social media, go ahead and follow me on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and X, and even now Patreon at Shar's Reality number 6. If you haven't had a chance to follow me on my backup page, please do on all platforms at Shar's Reality Family. All right. Listen, we've been talking about Real Housewives of Atlanta and Married to Medicine so much that we haven't really been given other things in the streets, honey, a lot of attention. So today we are going to turn our attention to Mr. Scrappy, honey, aka Baby Daddy, aka the man, honey, and aka he want to be taken care of. He wants to switch roles. That's at least what I think. Okay. Now, I know you guys might be thinking something else about him. Oh, he's nice looking, maybe to each his own, right? He's the man. He not that bad. He a good father. All of those things may be true, but two things can be true at the same dang on time. Okay. And right now, what's true is I feel like he's not sure what he wants. Okay. And I think that anybody that he brings into his chaotic life right now will probably suffer more than good. That's just my take on it, okay? I don't think that it will benefit anybody right now for his current state. Now, remember that we don't know these people personally, okay? So we're just on the outskirts looking in. So we don't know what kind of internal healing he's really getting done. I know he's mentioned on one of his lives that he do counseling, okay? Or he's being counseled, should we say. And that's good for him, okay? Because he has a whole lot of hurt, deep-rooted hurt. He got some mommy issues, some daddy issues, some relationship issues. And right now, it would not be good for him to dump all of those leftovers onto someone else's plate. Now, that's just my theory. I'm no psychiatrist, honey, no counselor, or none of those things. I'm just saying that's what I'm thinking that's going on, okay? So, in this moment, Mr. Scrappy popped out with his new girl, okay? Now, I'm going to be honest. The moment that I saw these pictures, I immediately thought of his newest baby mama, Shakira, okay? Of that beautiful baby boy, okay? I immediately thought of her because I remember when Erica was out in the streets with him thinking she had a grand prize because he left Bambi. And he was trying to taunt Bambi, but Erica wasn't smart enough, in my opinion, to understand what he was doing. Or maybe she was in on trying to make Bambi jealous, okay? We don't know. But I thought it was pretty tacky then. And I think it's pretty tacky now because Shakira and him was just out in the nightclub, together. And that's my baby daddy. That's my baby daddy. All of that kind of energy. And now here he is. And he just popped out with the girl. That's why I say, y'all baby mamas, if that's going to be your title, if that's what you want yourself to be rather than the mother of someone's child, okay, you do that. But make sure you create boundaries. Make sure you know your worth, okay? So you guys don't get hurt in the end because I'm sure she has sourpuss all over her face. You hear me? I know she was cradled in fetal position up under somebody's table, okay? Because I think she was shooting her best shot. I think even though this baby came from a threesome, I believe that she definitely wanted more with Scrappy. Unfortunately, Scrappy can't give himself any type of emotional or mental support. Okay, so what the hell could you really be getting from Scrappy? Okay, so I think she wanted more, although she knew what it was. She was just had her hopes up so high. So I'm sure in this moment, she really thought that she was going to get something and her and Scrappy was going to pop out in a relationship. I don't know what he was telling her. Maybe he was keeping a G with her. Nah, this ain't that, sis, right? We just friends and we just co-parenting. Or maybe he was telling her, that they were working on it. And maybe this started to work out with the girl. And he was like, nah, I ain't going to risk shorty for her. You know what I mean? Because I know how I got her. That's why you got to be careful. Because he remembers that men will take that thing to the bank and cash it, okay? He remembered that he got you from a threesome, okay? No matter what beauty came out of that, which would have been a child you both shared together, he remembers that he got you from the threesome. That's going to always be in his forefront, okay? Now, what sucks about all of this, in addition to what's going on, is that this young lady, Shakira, his newest baby mama, went and uprooted her New York salon and went to Atlanta. That's why I'm thinking he must have been giving this girl false promises, okay? Because after opening the suite, she went and uprooted it to ATL. Now, there could have been opportunities over there, right? We don't know that because she didn't give full details, but I think it was because of Scrappy, okay? She wanted to be closer to Scrappy. Scrappy may have sold her a dream and she thought they were working on something. Then he got on here and now he's with a shorty, okay? Baby, this is a hot mess. This is the young lady here, but I want you guys, while I'm showing you that picture, I want you guys to hear how he, introduced this to the world. And like I said, stop selling yourself so short, ladies. Y'all have to come better, bigger, and taller, okay? Because men will make a fool out of you and they don't care who it is, okay? They don't care. And it's unfortunate, like I said, it's unfortunate, but at the end of the day, he's out in the open. He even told, Erica when he was flaunting in the streets with her. He says, "Nah, I'm a single man." Even though we know as women we're emotionally attached, okay? And I think Erica was hoping that he turned over a new leaf. But no ma'am. That's not what little Scrappy was interested in. I don't think that Scrappy's capable of settling down, at least not right now. He needs some internal healing. That's my take on it. But y'all drop down in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think about all of that. And we will take it from there, honey. Child, it's a mess. It's a mess. It's a mess. That's her right there. But it says, man, my year has been going in an upper trajectory, okay? And the way God has my life set up and going, I don't plan on coming down. I've been smiling, laughing, and living the way I was meant to live. Shout out to my baby, Brittany, the realtor. So he shouts her out, honey. That's his baby, okay? He says, glad God brought me from that dark place and into this new light and love, and I appreciate everyone that was part in helping me get here, and thank God he used y'all as vessels. But over all the rumors, I'm really and truly blessed and grateful, okay? Now in this video, I'm not going to play with the sound, but he has his kids, they're partying out, they're traveling together, they're celebrating him and Brittany, which is his girlfriend now. That's his baby, the realtor, okay? And so a lot of things that he's blessed for in this season, we don't want overpower it with the the relationship that he put out there. But baby, what y'all think? Drop down in the comment section, let me know what you guys think about that. While we're talking about relationships, child, Chrisean, we got to move on. Chrisean is out here with somebody come get Chrisean, okay? It makes me sick to my stomach. One, I know that she's young. I know she's going to make mistakes. And I know that, and I'm hoping that, okay, that I was praying that she would get away from Blueface. You know how he is as women. It's not good. But as women what we do. And a lot of time what we tend to do is go get somebody else to take up the room and space that someone else was occupying so we don't feel that hurt and that pain. And I believe that's what Chrisean is out here doing. Carlissa is celebrating, honey, that her son is no longer in this in this ring. She's happy that Chrisean moved on. I believe that this individual do not like Chrisean. I think that it's just a clout thing, right? Because ain't no man in his right mind gonna watch her in a matter of seconds destroy herself over a lifetime period of time with Blueface. Just watched him recently. They marry and then jump out and then jump in with her. So I think that there's an opportunity for this individual. But hey, what the hell do I know, okay? I think she's in a vulnerable state. I don't think she's capable also of loving anybody or being good to anybody in this state. Chrisean needs extreme healing, okay? Now, I'm glad that she got away from Blueface, right? I don't believe that Blueface would ever change. I think he is exactly who he is, okay? If he changes, it's going to take a miracle from God, which we know he can, okay? He can, he will, and he will do it if that's what Blueface desire, okay? But Chrisean, I think your biggest focus right now should have been you with your boy, with your son, getting him back to a healthy state, taking him to those doctor's appointment, getting him what he needs. Okay, that should be your number one priority. Not no kissing nobody in no relationship. What are we doing here, right? And what are we doing here, and why do we encourage this? Okay, glad she got away from Blue, but I think when Blue come home, she's gonna jump right back on that bandwagon. Okay, she's doing anything in this moment, I think, to stay relevant, because let's just be honest, I think her clout done dried up. Okay, that's my take on it. Okay, but it says that, Chrisean, she says her baller boo, Titan Newton. Okay, that's his name. And it says locking lips, honey. I don't know if it's real or not, but all I'm gonna say is she has bigger fish to fry. Okay, so y'all drop down in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think about all of this. I love your checkmates, and there's nothing you can do about it. And remember, don't you let nobody tell you nothing different. Until next time, bye.